what is the best campaign structure on Amazon? Best being relative, because my answer would be, what is the scenario? However, I would say across the board, ideal structure is going to be one campaign or one ad group per campaign, if at all possible, and then one product line per in each campaign and therefore each ad group. And when I say per one product line, I mean one parent ASIN or like one listing. So what you don't want to have is to have one campaign with like 20 different listing products in the same one. You want to keep it one campaign, one ad group, and one product line or one parent ASIN. Now, as far as the number of keywords, that's a whole rant. I don't believe in any hard and fast rules here, unfortunately. I actually have a whole video on our YouTube channel. It's called, I think it's like the thumbnail, I think it says single keyword campaign question mark, and it's like, how many keywords should you put in a campaign? Because I have it like it's depends answer, and there are several like qualifying questions that I give. So the two things I want to figure out is the more control I need over the spend of this keyword, and the more important it is to my campaign strategy to be able, or the more important impressions are to my campaign strategy, the less keywords I want in that campaign. For example, an exact match ranking keyword high bid, right? I want to have specific control over the budget that I'm going to be allocating here. And two, impressions are hyper important to my strategy because it's a ranking keyword. I must get impressions here. So therefore, I might even go to the extreme on a single keyword campaign. That being said, if I have a whole bunch of single word broad match keywords, right? Maybe my strategy is to set really low bids. Maybe I have 15-cent bids and I never intend to increase the bids on those keywords. I don't need a huge amount of control over the spend here because my bids are sort of acting as a cap because I'm not going to increase those bids. So I do need control over the spend, but I don't need control over like a single keyword spend, because my goal here is just to almost kind of like a low profitability, just kind of see what kind of impressions and sales I can get through these things, right? And how important are impressions to the strategy? I'm expecting half of these keywords to not even get an impressions whatsoever. Because that's just kind of the nature of low bids. Oftentimes you don't get impressions. So the answer to these two questions, right? How important is it for me to control spend at the campaign level? And then how important is impressions to the strategy of this campaign? The answer is like not very much. And so I would be fine with putting much more keywords into that campaign, is essentially the way that we look at it. So that's kind of that was a short answer, or the short explanation of what that's contained in that video.